ever heard of a national treasure? That. I am way better than that. I am the Earth's savior.
Hey everybody, welcome to the bar. I'm Max.
Tyler.
Idi Amin.
We are the Drunks, and these are our dilemmas. So, this is a question of powers. Would you rather have control over gravity or control over sound? And what I mean by that is with the gravity power, when you touch something, you have the ability to increase or nullify the gravitational attraction to the Earth of that object. So
Strictly the Earth?
Yes.
Gravitational powers are only applied to the Earth.
Well, I mean, everything has gravitational attraction, but the Earth is so big, it's the only thing with enough mass that we actually feel it. I mean, you and I have gravitational attraction, but
if you nullify a gravitational effect on something, it is now taking the gravitational effect of the next most powerful thing, which could potentially be the closest planet or the sun.
Well, yeah, but they're so far away it doesn't affect you. Because imagine, like, you nullify it, you're like an astronaut in space. They're not being, like, to the sun.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying if I'll do the next thing and I'll tell you more.
So just to be clear, you have to touch it, and once you touch it, you can control it from, like, a distance. You know, it's like once you touch it, it's like you can make it up to 5 times as heavy as it is, or make it 0G. The other one is you have control over sound within the distance with which you can control it. So you can either, like, make things really loud, you hear someone talk and you can yell, yeah, are you talking shit? Let's turn you up. Let's see if I can hear you. Or you can just silence them. You're not allowed to talk. You're not allowed to talk no more. Let's say this power will work for like a day. And for all intents and purposes, you are not affected by the sound. You can make your whisper a sonic boom and it wouldn't affect you. It affect everyone around you, but it's not gonna affect you.
The second one is a stupid, amazing power that I've thought about before having, but can only really be used for evil. You think it could be used for good, and if you think it can be used for good, kudos to you, because you want to use it for good. The first power, you need to give me more details, because the first power, I am the revolution. You know what happens if I take all the materials used to create a vessel, make them weightless. So do you know how much energy expends to create this vessel now that everything is actually like weightless? And it's almost zero effort now to create this vessel. This huge vessel that I've created, which I'm gonna say is a spaceship. And I'm gonna make the whole entire thing weightless. Do you know how much effort it's gonna take to launch this thing into space? Literally,
wow.
An infinitesimal amount of energy is going to need to be exuded to launch this thing into space. Now I've just created a way that we can just freely travel the fucking universe.
You know, I was gonna be like, man.
That's why I'm saying there needs to be more constrictions on the first one, because the first one, I am it. Honestly, I'm a fucking... You ever heard of a national treasure? Fuck that. I am way better than that. I need to be protected. I am the Earth's savior. I can literally turn work into non-work. Like, it is literally effortlessly for me to move things anywhere. You can put a fucking chair right there, and I can make it exactly how much gravitational force I need for me to throw it over my shoulder, and it land where I need it to land.
Okay, let me just cut you off real quick. I appreciate where you're going with this. Can I use the gravitational thing to fly?
Kind of, because it's like you can make yourself 0G and you can gradually make yourself heavier. So it's like you can like push off.
You can do long jumps.
Yeah, you can basically do long jumps.
By definition.
Or if you can make yourself 0G and you could like, if you have like a propulsion machine like a propeller, then you could make that, you could use that to make you fly. But you can't like fly under your own power. So you don't have propulsion.
You're actually overcomplicating it. You don't put zero force on yourself, you put very minimal force on yourself. And all you do is do any form of propulsion. So if you have full gravity control, if you made yourself almost infinitesimally less gravitational and you went like this, just the action of this wind would actually just move you up. You would actually be able to fly just by moving your hands.
Then you know I'm sold.
That's what I'm saying. The gravitational power is honestly a ridiculously overpowered power. It is literally it is the most ridiculous power you can really think about. There's a power that no superhero has. Like, what superhero has power over gravity? That is just it is beyond godlike.
This is actually based on a super villain named Gravitron, but yes.
There's someone who has power over gravity?
Yes.
How do you beat him?
He was an Avengers level threat.
That's what I'm saying. How do you beat someone who has control over gravity? That is a retarded power.
Control over gravity. It's like he has more like, this is based on like touch, like the chick from My Hero Academia.
If I had control over gravity, I could jump to China.
I guess that's true. Tyler, may I say kudos to you because you immediately go to interplanetary travel, whereas I was like, I can rearrange my furniture effortlessly.
If I have full control over gravity.
I mean, you have to touch the thing first.
I literally find the the most explosive form ever. And I can travel at whatever velocity that the thing ever fucking came out from. If I literally blind myself up with the moon and I shot like a rocket launcher or like a gun just down at the floor and I zero gravity myself, wouldn't I fly to the moon at a ridiculous speed if I reduce my gravity to nothing? And then once I hit the moon, why couldn't I just fucking just crash that moon down to the fucking earth? I am literally something not to be played with. I am too godlike. I am too godlike. Like these aren't things I've premeditated. As soon as you said it, I'm just thinking. Like there's so many things I can do with gravity that is just honestly just fucking silly. Do you know how easy it is to derail?
I mean,
anything?
the moon's already weightless in space.
Yeah, but okay, if I apply extra gravity force to any structure, it will collapse. Nothing can exist that I don't want to exist. If I touch a skyscraper and I say extra gravity on this bitch, that skyscraper is coming down. Nothing can exist that I don't want to exist.
What if I get...
If I don't have full control on the Earth, I can collapse the Earth on itself if I apply too much gravitational force on it. Like I'm literally
He's using this one for evil too.
Yeah, I'm using it for evil. Yeah, no, but I actually want it to be cool with it.
I'm actually really impressed.
I want it to be cool with it, but I'm just saying, like, gravity is literally it's an entire whole field of science, physics, dedicated to what gravity means to our life applications. And it affects everything we do. I don't know what I can't do with gravity.
What if I said you couldn't affect things over like 10 tons?
I can't affect things over. If it's over 10 tons.
Yeah, if it's like if it's a vehicle over 10 tons, you can't.
Can I affect all the parts of it?
You can. Yeah. So it's like you can't affect.
Can I make something 10 tons with it?
It's up to 5 times the thing's weight in terms of gravity. So.
Okay, so if I make a steel frame that is not 10 tons, like if I make a steel frame that is 9.9 tons,
yeah,
can I move a piece onto the frame that is not 10 tons, and then move another piece onto the frame that's not 10 tons, and then move another piece onto the frame that's not 10 tons? Like, the power is too god. I don't like. As soon as you said it, I'm like, this is literally the most fucking ridiculous power a person can have. Because the longer you sit and think about it, you don't even know how much you can do. Because I've already just done so much so fast. If I really sat with it for a day,
like a week or two,
ask me a week from now if I had this power, and I'm telling you, I'd be like, yo, so this is how I solved world hunger. Like, this is what, like, you know?
All right, I was a little too gung-ho about just, like, making people shut up with the sound power, but...
No, gravity.
You sold me on gravity. Gravity's the way to go.
Gravity.
Gravity's the way to go.
All right, guys, we're closing up the bar for tonight. Hope you enjoyed everything. Would you rather like and subscribe this video or click the link to the next video? Your call.